Hey everyone, Dan and Leslie back for another Disney dining review. This time we're going for a picnic.
We have never been here before. We are headed to Disney Springs to the Basket at Wine Bar George. Wine Bar George has a little window that you can order some to-go options as well as some cocktails, and we've never tried it. I think I've stopped there once and asked if I could buy a bottle of wine and was told no. So
That was a long time ago.
That's the only time I've ever been there.
This place, so we've been to Wine Bar George several times, and this is the quick service spot on the outside. Like, I don't know, like if you're doing a table service restaurant in Disney Springs, you might as well just tack on a quick service joint next to it, right? I think that's part of it. It seems like everybody's doing it. So this is interesting because they do kind of position it as a picnic in Disney Springs. So there are small bites of food, like the mac and cheese bites are out there, but they have like charcuterie things out there. There's a sandwich. So there's a bunch of different like smaller things we can get. And then the cocktails that you mentioned are interesting. There's several frozen ones. There's a frozen old fashioned. There's a frozen rosé with like, I think vodka in there, strawberry, yep.
Which that might be what I'm getting.
A frosé, they call it. There's a there's a an adult frozen
Dole Whip.
Dole Whip thing.
Yeah.
Made with stuff. So I'm very excited about the prospect because it's beautiful outside. It's actually kind of hot.
It's warm.
It's August, but I think a picnic, if we can find some place in the shade, I think that'd be fun.
Yeah. So we're gonna see how it goes.
All right. Well, we're heading to somewhere that we've never been. Are you ready?
I am.
Let's do this. Sorry, sister.
She just got settled.
We have arrived, and in true Florida fashion, it was gorgeous when we left the house and started raining the second that we walked into Disney Springs. So we are underneath one of the few covers here. So the this soffit is cantilevered over a couple of chairs. So we have a two-top here, and there's a two-top behind us that does have cover, but most of the other seating is outside here. So just so you know, so if you're doing a picnic in Disney Springs, just understand Florida in summertime brings rain almost every day. Okay, so we have our beverages. These are interesting. So I got, of course, the Old Fashioned, which is a frozen Old Fashioned. It's so weird. Okay, this is obviously not gonna be one of my top Old Fashions on property, but what's interesting is that it's very, very refreshing, and it definitely reminds me of an old fashioned, like a well-balanced old fashioned. I get the bitters, I get the bourbon, I get the orange for sure. It is interesting, like I don't hate it. I mean, this is not how I normally can drink my old fashions, but I love that it's unique. It's refreshing, especially in August in Florida. I don't hate it. I thought I would absolutely despise this thing, and it's pretty refreshing, actually. All right.
And then I got the Frosgelé. It's got a Beaujolais, which I believe is a red wine. Yes. And then vodka and raspberry. It's really delicious, very, very refreshing. Kind of nice to have like that wine flavor, but raspberry fruitiness, and then that really just cold frozen. So I wanted the frosé, which was a like frozen rosé with vodka and strawberry. That one sounded really good, but I guess their machine keeps overheating, and so it's not frozen at all. So she can give me the actual liquid, but it didn't have any frozenness to it, so I changed my mind and did this one instead.
Food has arrived. They just called Leslie's name from the window and just went around and grabbed it. So first up is gonna be the hummus. It actually comes with a sizable amount of hummus with some pretty fresh pita bread and cucumbers. I've had the hummus here before. They do it really well. Very, very good.
All right, so I'm gonna try the porchetta sandwich. That's really nice. They have some kind of like mixture on there that's got some bacon and almost like a Dijon or Thousand Island or something like that, and lettuce, and then the meat. That's a really nice tasty, and the bun is like super fresh. You know, sometimes whenever you get the like little packaged sandwiches, the buns aren't fresh. This is like This is good, it's soft.
Next up, we got the fried mac and cheese bites, which again, this is one of their staples from inside the restaurant, and we love these things. See how good they are out here. Oh man. Now it's all over me, but that's actually really fresh. From coming out of a window, that's really, really good. Oh yeah. Those are good.
All right, so last but not least is the little meat and cheese box. So you've got a couple of different kinds of meats, a couple of different kinds of cheeses, but then you have mustard, you have fig jam, and you have honeycomb, along with some crackers. This is really nice. Like, I think if you just want like a little snack with kind of a mini charcuterie with a glass of wine or frozen rosé or something like that, that's a really fun option to come out here and just sit and enjoy that. I've already actually tried it, it's delicious. I'm kind of impressed. All right, we are going to gobble all this up and we'll finish this up at home.
All right, we are back.
After getting stuck in a little rain shower. All right, before we get into this, if you're looking to plan your next magical vacation, please reach out to us over at Fantastical Vacations. We plan Disney destinations, Universal, cruise lines, and all-inclusive resorts.
Yes, here's your public service announcement that it rains a lot in the summertime in Florida. So
we were like walking through the rain and Dan goes, why did we not grab the umbrella? Yes, because we've been Floridians for 3.5 years and we still haven't figured it out. So.
Oh, it was in the car. We brought it. We just didn't grab it when we left. So, but yeah, it was bright and sunny, beautiful, like perfect weather when we left, and then 20 minutes later, like the clouds rolled in. So, it is what it is. Anyway, it did not deter us. We still went to the Basket at Wine Bar George and had a pretty fabulous little lunch/dinner.
Yes. All right. So let's talk ambiance and theming first. So, you know, they have like, I think we counted 5 tables outside, all but 2 of them, and those 2 are for only 2 people, are outside of cover. So the 2 tables that have cover, and it's just barely cover. So like it covered us from the rain that we got today because it was straight down, but if it was sideways rain or if it was sun, I think it would just be blaring down on us. So that kind of, it's not great. Like that's not a great piece of the ambiance. And as far as like theming and stuff goes, I mean, they're just literally attached to Wine Bar George. Now, I do like the menu. And
yeah, the food and the beverages are themed very well. They go right along with the whole overall theming of Wine Bar George, like the specialty frozen cocktails. They are, well, 3 of them are made from wine, so that, you know, kind of goes with the Wine Bar George theming. The old fashioned, we'll get to that, but I do appreciate that the menu ties into the theming. That's really nice. Of course, you know, most restaurants do that, so we weren't overly blown away with, I mean, I don't really know how you theme a pickup window. So you can't, I mean, take this kind of with a grain of salt because, you know, just pickup windows, it's themed into the environment, it's themed to Wine Bar George, it's themed, but yeah, to your point, like the outside tables, 5 tables, 2 of them being under a cover, and that really wasn't that intentional, it was just a little like overhang of the roof. So we ended up giving ambiance theming a 3.
And honestly, they could add tables, like there's an area that's like actually nicely covered on, like if you're looking at it to the right, down that way, that people were just standing like kind of huddled under the cover. They could add tables over there and I think it would increase the ambiance a little bit.
Maybe. I think that's a pathway, so the fire marshal might have something to say about that. But
maybe.
Regardless, a 3.
All right. Okay, so service. So I was the one that dealt with the lady at the window. She was so pleasant. She was like one of those people that you're like, man, you're just a happy person or you really like your job, one or the other or both, I don't know. But she was very helpful in everything and you know, ordering stuff and everything. She did tell me that the frosé, which is the original drink I ordered, that it wasn't frozen. And I thought she meant like that it was never frozen, like
it's not supposed to be frozen.
Like it's not supposed to be frozen. I was like, okay, that's fine. And then she gave it to me and I thought, well, this is weird. She was like, yeah, it's because it's not frozen. And I was like, is it supposed to be frozen? So anyway, she happily, like she had already poured it and she happily said, I'll replace it with whatever you want. So she was very lovely. We enjoyed working with her and so we gave her a 4.
All right, let's talk drinks. So the drink menu is pretty robust for a pickup window, right? So you can get stuff outside of these frozen cocktails, but I love the fact that they have several frozen cocktails to kind of entice you. So there's 4 total. There's one that's like a Dole Whip theme. There's the Frosé, which is a rosé that's frozen with vodka and strawberry. There's the Beaujolais. Was it called something different?
Frojolais.
Frojolais. So it's Beaujolais wine. So that's like made from the Rhone region of France with a Gamay grape paired with raspberry and I think vodka. So that I actually didn't try yours, but you said it was pretty.
It was very
lovely.
good.
She likened it to a frozen sangria. Is that what you got out of that?
Yes, definitely.
And my frozen old fashioned, I thought I would hate, but honestly, I mean, I have to get it because it's the old fashioned option here, right? And actually, Wine Bar George inside the table service part of this thing, they do a pretty good old fashioned. So I was gonna try it. I was actually pretty impressed by it.
Yeah.
Like it was pretty. Did you try it?
I did try it.
It was pretty tasty. Like you got all those elements from an old fashioned, but it was just like blended and frozen
and refreshing because
it was
refreshing.
Cold. So you kind of got the refreshing nature of a frozen beverage, but along with the flavors, the notes of an old fashioned. Will it ever replace like having an old fashioned for me? Absolutely not. I mean, it's a little gimmicky, but at the same time, I didn't hate it.
Yeah.
Which for me on this beverage is a win.
Yeah, so we gave drinks a 4. All right, food. So the mac and cheese bites and the porchetta sandwich were both fantastic.
Very
like,
good.
Really good. Like
That sandwich was actually like I normally don't particularly care for quick service sandwiches, but it was great.
I mean, especially quick service sandwiches that are just like a slab of meat or like layered meat. Like there wasn't a whole lot else to it, but the little bit else to it really
was good.
Magnified it. I don't know. It was delicious.
It's
so
tasty.
The hummus was good, but it wasn't like, you know, anything to write home about.
The cat was looking at me longingly like she wanted to come up and be a part of the video.
Yes, of course she did.
Do you want to be a part of the video, sisters?
People love you, sister.
Say hi.
She's like,
Now she's not happy with me.
yeah, but the meat and cheese box was okay, I would say. Like, I wasn't a huge fan of the meat. The cheeses were okay. The accompaniments were pretty good. So it is what it is. But so overall, what did you think of the food?
Again, the mac and cheese bites and the sandwich I thought were great. The hummus was pretty much average. I mean, it was a good hummus, but you know, anyone can do that. And then I'm kind of like you, like the charcuterie. It's a good presentation in Wine Bar George, the table service. It loses a lot when it's put into a cardboard box with just a side of crackers and just 3 little sauces. And the sauces really didn't pair that well. So like honeycomb, you think you want to pair that with like a pungent, rich cheese, like a blue cheese, right? And there wasn't any blue cheese in the box. It was just 2 types of cheese. There was like an aged cheddar and then whatever that other one was.
Yeah, I don't know what that was.
Another white cheese. And so 3 sauces for 2 cheeses and 2 meats, maybe a little bit much. So I appreciate the sauces, but it just lost something in translation there. So probably wouldn't get that again, but that sandwich, the mac and cheese bites, and honestly the hummus was pretty good too.
Yeah, so overall we gave food a 4. So if you add all that up and divide it out, that is a 3.75. I think it's a great option if you just need a quick grab and go at Disney Springs.
I want to go back and try the Frosé and the, once the machine gets fixed, and the Dole Whip one, whatever they called that one. I'd like to try those 2 because they are very refreshing, very, very smooth, like these blended cocktails. I wasn't planning on liking it as much as I did, but it was good. I don't know.
Here we are.
It was good. So, all right. Well, I think that's all we got. We're going to go try and dry off and do a podcast, I think.
All right. If you are liking these videos, please hit that like and subscribe button so you don't miss the next one.
And we will see you on the next video.